My name's Chandler. This is Billy. Today we're gripping grain in a 2003 Escalade ESV with only 42,000 miles. Comment below your favorite music video with one of these in the back. All right, everyone. My name's Chandler.
I'm Billy.
And today we're in a 2003 Cadillac Escalade ESV with only 42,000 miles. I'm super excited for this one, man. This is, as you know, one of my favorite cars. I'm all into the 2000s GM SUVs. This one's super nice. It's got a clean Carfax, clean auto check, no accidents or damage reported, super low miles, and overall just a really clean Escalade.
Not even just for an Escalade, just for anything at this of this age, but these Escalades got used, and this one somehow still looks like this.
Man, it's so hard to find a clean one these days.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. I mean, it was a luxury vehicle, but they just got used.
They did
for
get
sure.
used.
So this one's got the LQ9 6.0 with the 4-speed overdrive transmission, the 4L65E. You got the standard 10-bolt rear end with the 373s, and then it is all-wheel drive. So really good drivetrain setup. One thing actually kind of cool about these is the SUVs came with the 6.0, like the Denali, the Hummer, things like that, which they had the LQ4. The Escalade, the Silverado SS, and the Vortec Max trucks got the LQ9. So
Nice.
you have flat top pistons instead of dish. You got a little higher compression. The transmission's a little bit stronger than a standard 4L60E. It's got 5 planetary gears instead of 4.
Okay.
And then all of the Escalades came with 373s, so that was the only option there. But
Nice.
basically same drivetrain as the Silverado SS minus the transfer case, which is kind of cool.
Pretty sweet. That is cool.
Yeah, but in a luxury vehicle. So as far as the interior goes on this one, you have the Shale interior, which is one of my favorite colors. Obviously they came in the gray or the tan, but I do prefer the tan. I think it just aged a lot better in my opinion.
I would agree.
Super clean inside. I mean, there's a few small spots in the carpet, being tan, being a little bit older, you know, but other than that, I would say overall really clean. The dash, these tend to peel a lot. I'm not seeing any of that, no cracks or anything. Console, headliner, everything like that is in really good shape on this one. The leather is still really clean,
Yes.
which that's like one of the first things to go on these.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's really nice.
It's crazy to sit in this seat. It feels a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
It's soft. It's comfortable. It feels like you're being absorbed into it a little bit in a great way.
Right.
I feel like the newer vehicles in the same genre, it doesn't necessarily feel the same. This
Agreed.
feels premium.
Yes, I agree, man. These things I think are some of the most comfortable cars too. Like,
Absolutely.
I love these seats. No offense to anyone who likes them, but the newer body style Escalades, I just don't think are as comfortable as these
Not
things,
like
man.
this.
They're not made the same in my opinion.
I agree.
As far as the does it work section, only thing not working on this one is the driver's bottom of the seat is not raising up and down. You can still adjust it comfortably, but that is currently not working on it. And you can find that on our website, pcclassiccars.com, as well as the additional media section where you'll see any flaws of the interior, exterior, motor numbers, things like that.
I actually really like this thing, though.
I do too.
Wow,
I
you
would
have one.
drive it every day.
Oh, absolutely. I would too.
I do drive one.
I know
every
you
day.
do drive one every day.
But yeah, dude, it's nice. I would drive this one for sure.
Captain
I wish
Sim.
mine had these miles. All right, got it warmed up here. Let's see what the all-wheel drive LQ9 does. Nothing crazy, but smooth, good power. If you've ever driven a 5.3 from this era, dude, 6.0 has way more power.
Absolutely.
Which is one of my favorite things about these. It's enough to get this big SUV rolling down the road with plenty of power. They run really stout. Shifts really smooth through all the gears. Just a solid driver. As far as the exterior goes, you have your white diamond pearl white paint. I believe that was about a $995 option back in the day, so it was an option that you had to get this color. Probably one of the more common colors, but for a good reason. It looks good, it pops in the sun, and it just kind of gives it that timeless Escalade look.
I think that's the color to have on this one.
Yeah.
Black is great. I love a black Escalade. I like black, everything when it comes to vehicles.
Right.
But this is the color to have on this car.
I agree. It looks great on here. And as far as the underside goes, this one's really clean underneath. It does have a little bit of surface corrosion on some of the unpainted parts. Basically what you'd expect for a low mileage truck. But it has spent its whole life in Texas, so nothing on any of the coasts or up north or anything. Just a really solid Escalade. One thing I forgot to mention, it does have the double din radio in here, as well as a reverse camera. To me, that's probably, if I had a stock one of the first things I'd change. You know, it's nice just having the screen, the reverse camera, everything like that.
Yeah.
One cool thing, you know, this one has it, I believe all of them have it, is these do have some backup sensors, and there's on that pillar back there, there's like a red, green, and yellow light. So it'll actually light up and beep as you get to something close. So it was like pre-backup camera days.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite things about these is just how smooth they ride. I swear it's one of the most comfortable cars ever. These have the air ride suspension in the back, so they really soak up the bumps well. It's kind of like just, I don't know, floating on a cloud almost.
It's buttery.
It's smooth.
You combine the suspension with the seat that you actually sit in this thing.
As far as the steering and everything like that, this one steers great. It's really tight. It's very responsive, really just a low mileage vehicle, man. No complaints on it. One thing I did forget to mention earlier is some of the options this thing has. I mean, these things are pretty loaded out for the time. You have heated seats, front and rear. You have the sunroof. That was about I believe a $1,550 option back in the day. So not every Escalade of this era has a sunroof. And you got the steering wheel controls, the dual climate control, CD changer, old school stuff.
Yes, sir.
Man, they're just super loaded up. I mean, back in the day, as you know, all the celebrities were driving these things. They're in a bunch of music videos. I mean, this was kind of the car to have in the 2000s.
Absolutely.
Getting into the brakes heavy. Brakes stop really good. You do have your four-wheel disc brakes all the way around, and these actually come with Hydro Boost, which is really nice. So you have really good braking power. Man, this thing pulls great. I mean, they have really good power, plenty of power for passing a car or, you know, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Definitely gets up and goes for how big it is.
It does. There's a reason people take the 6.0s and put them in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We see it all the time. One thing kind of cool about this one actually too is 2003 is actually the first year of the ESV Escalade. So in 2002 you can get the shorter version or the truck version. 03 was the first year for the longer one.
Okay.
And then 04 was the first year of the Platinum. So this is actually pretty much one of the most like loaded up Escalades you could get of this era for 2003. As far as the hatch area, you do have your third row seats, which is really nice. You can fit a ton of people back in this thing. Overall, I mean, there's some small spots in the carpet, but nothing to really be concerned about. I mean, overall, it's in really good shape for its age, in my opinion. As far as the engine compartment goes, you do have the pretty much stock engine bay. Overall, it shows really well. It's just as you'd expect for a lower mileage SUV, but it does show really well. It's really clean under there as well. Sir. As far as the exterior goes, pretty minor stuff, man. I mean, you do have the fourth generation Escalade 22s, which I think is a great upgrade. The 17s on these things just, in my opinion, look a little big.
You gotta go with the 22s, man.
It just looks good, man. So you do have those. Michelin tires have great tread. There's a little bit of curb rash on them, but nothing crazy. Other than that, I mean, there's a few chips and dings, normal small scratches on the kind of front of the vehicle from like road use.
Of course.
And then on the rest of it, overall, just normal stuff. Only other thing I would think is worth mentioning is on the fender, I think it has had a little bit of paint work at one point, but it does show really well and match well.
It looks great. It looks great. It's something that you might be able to see if you actually go up on it and look at it and you know that it's there, but just cruising down the road, you'll never see it.
Exactly. Yeah. Agreed. Really not bad, man. It's super smooth.
It's nice.
Back when I was a kid, man, like I remember all the celebrities had these and all of them had spinners, and I just thought it was so cool. I was like, when I grow up, that's what I want to drive.
Hey, you got your wish.
Yeah, I did, I guess. All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate you guys tuning in today. Make sure to check out the additional media section on our website, pcclassiccars.com. You'll just scroll down, click on this beautiful Escalade. You'll see the additional media section as well as all the photos. And make sure to check out our social media platforms where we're posting content every single day. And we'll see you on the next test drive.